the daddy, nay, the granddaddy of shitty Christmas films. The Martian people in this probably birthed the Hallmark Channel from their mind vagina. Oh, God. This film broke me.
For real space-age fun, you'll be out of this world when Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Okay, so you know the Martian elder who sounds like he wants nothing more than just the sweet release of death? What do you mean, no? The guy with the beard, he's the elder, and he's surrounded by the people in the green onesies who are wearing more spray paint than could possibly be healthy. Yeah, that guy. Anyway, so he's depressed because you know the way that Martian children are fed all of the knowledge they could possibly need through a tube before they even learn how to walk? What do you mean, no? The way that they So he's super depressed because Martian children never really get a childhood and they don't have fun things that make them feel like children like Earth does with Santa Claus. By the way, Martian children only watch Earth TV all day. That's all they do. So it seems like they're having some fun. Doesn't matter. So the other Martians decide to cheer up the elder by going to Earth and stealing Santa Claus. And when they get there, they find thousands of Santa Clauses and think all of them are the real one. But fortunately, they kidnap the real one. How? Because the children they kidnap tell them which one's real. So, A, fucking sell out children, and B, Martian people, you can't do that. So you would think the idea is that the Martians kidnap Santa, bring him to Mars, shenanigans ensue, right? Wrong, somehow wrong. And yet, you're right. It's not the time. They land with Santa back on Mars after an hour. The film is 1 hour, 17 minutes long. Like, you know, you would just assume that maybe they would spend a little more time with Santa on Mars. No. They really rush, like, everything that should be the whole second and third act of the film into about 15 minutes so that they can just do nothing. Like they do nothing. It takes them the longest time just surveying Earth and then capturing the children and then going to Santa to try and like get nearer kidnapping him. And then like Mrs. Claus is just there, she's chilling, and then they freeze her and the elves so that they can kidnap Santa, and Santa makes a joke about her finally shutting up. It was the 1960s, but come on, man. It's rough. And somehow this is actually infamous for being the first ever film to have Mrs. Claus on screen. Like, so then they get him on the ship, they bring the children, it's unclear why, and then one Martian gets really annoyed and tries to eject Santa and the children out of the airlock and kill them. And then there's a fight between the Martians. So I guess at that point, the Martians who just want to enslave Santa and these children and keep them on Mars forever are the good guys? When they tell Santa with 15 minutes left that he belongs to Mars now and he'll never go back to Earth, and Santa's response is just, ho, ho, ho. Like, I was at least expecting Santa to go gung-ho, like raw as shit, just kill them all up. No. The word conquers is really used incorrectly in the title here. He does nothing. It's so upsetting. You can't put the word conquers in your title unless Santa is actually going to pull out 2 machine guns and do like that. What was that film? Was it Scrooged, where they had like Santa played by like Jean-Claude Van Damme or something? And they did a trailer for like Santa Red Knight. Like, you know, that's what I was hoping for. And yet simultaneously I knew there was no chance of that ever happening. I've never seen a real film that seems more like the shitty part of a Rick and Morty episode. Like, it seems like an idea they would come across during Interdimensional Cable. Except it's a bit just too shit, the idea, to actually make it into even that. I don't know what they were trying to do here. I'm giving Santa Gets Taken half a star. I'm not saying the idea could have ever been good, but it's just, from the initial idea, Santa Claus versus Martians, like, this is the shittest thing you could have done in execution terms from that thought, and it's really upsetting to me. Subscribe, or I'm going to send this film to your dad, and it will make him vaguely sad.